Hello and welcome to this video. I am Charan Abdurrahman Chow, and this is part 2 of the how to build an autonomous drone with pixhawk and Raspberry Pi. In this video, we're going to look at the frame. You might be confused as to what frame you're supposed to use, where to start from, and so on. As you can see, this is a frame and this as well is a frame. But when selecting a frame, there are two things to consider. One of them is the arm of the frame, meaning how many arms does the frame have, because with each arm it will have a motor normally and a propeller. So meaning one arm will have one motor, and this is the motor, and that same arm will have a propeller as well. Of course, now we have seen where on one arm you will have two propellers and two motors. So because drones have multiple motors, we call them multi-rotors. Now there are different types of drones that you can build. There is drones with three arms, which are called tricopters. You can build a drone with four arms, which I am doing in this case, and it is called a quadcopter. Or you can build a drone with six arms, one, two, three, four, five, six, which is called a hexacopter, or a drone with eight arms, and that is what we call an octocopter. So the second thing to consider is the size of the frame. So this 450 millimeters, this is showing the farthest distance from one motor to another. So this is calculated diagonally with a quadcopter because this is the farthest between these two. So this is quite important to know, as well as the size of your propeller, because you might have a propeller that is too big, that let's say on some frames you might have something placed on top of here, on top of the frame, and if it is too big it might come in contact with some of those materials that are on your frame. So knowing the right size of your propeller is also very important, which we will look at. um, yes, so the last but not the least also is for you to build your drone from scratch. Selecting a frame size is the first step that you need to do. Of course, there are some frames that are already available which you can use, but there are also people who design their own frames, and that is what they use for their builds. So anyhow, if this is your first time, like in our case, the first place to look at is what frame size you need to use. Thank you all very much. Thank you for following us. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, like this video, comment, and share. Thank you all.